This is good because I'm just like living in this agentic future right now, trying to sort all this stuff out. I think the principles we talked about, like minimizing the or isolating the contextualization, is really important. I think that um, so right now we're at a point where we are reading articles daily on how AI is going to save the world, AI is going to destroy the world, we're going to solve artificial general intelligence. We have to watch out for this and that. Like the spectrum of predictions and excitement is just unbounded. But at the same time, if you go into a typical company today and say, how are you getting value out of AI? They'll either say, nah, not really happening yet, or well, we're worried. We don't want to, we have a policy we can't use any AI, or well, we're using it to help, write some email summaries or things like that. Like it's pretty minimal usage today. So I think that my take would be like, let's build from the ground up. We can already do that. Like even if you're looking at how agents are, how are agents adding value today? For the most part, I think it's really through they're a new type of automation mechanism that we have. And where they are today, all the co-pilots and assistants and things, those are kind of running on their own, heavily contextualized on purpose. But I think as we get into the next wave of agents, will be around really helping with more dynamic automation. So much of the automation that's out there today is very rigid, and Stephen talked about the dangers of rigidity. So, I think they'll allow us to get a little more dynamic with how we automate things, but we can build that on top of decontextualized capabilities. Like a lot of automation today is from this system, something happens here, do this, this, and this, right? Now it can be the agent can know that these systems exist and that I can do certain things with these systems, but then the agent can decide what to do and how to execute them. So there's this whole sort of framework of agents using tools to take actions. So I think that, just as a starting point, we can again, Stephen's point about let's add value right out of the gates. Let's go and focus on agents that are built on decontextualized tools that can provide value added services at the start. I think from that foundation, we can start to build up with now instead of just calling a tool to do something, you could call another agent that's really good at something that is that is slightly more contextualized than the tool, but not as contextualized as the overall agent. So I think if we build this layers of abstraction and but build it on a foundation of decontextualized tools, I think we'll be in good shape.
So the way that I frame that stuff is, I do believe that we're going to see a world of both general purpose decontextualized agents that are capable of doing many things, but not, a specific thing extremely well, and special purpose, highly contextualized agents that are capable of doing, one to two things extremely well at a very low level of depth. And what this brings up, the need for orchestration amongst the agents, that agents calling agents to be able to do complex tasks, because you need both, because humans are on the other side of it, and that the humans being in humans vacillate back and forth between general and specific, and gen pop operates in the generalization world. You know, hey agent, do this thing for me. Like plan my 3 month trip to Europe for me. Well, the general one may be able to paint a picture, but it probably won't be that great at finding all the right perfect, lodging spaces and transportation and venues and tickets and all that stuff. But a special purpose agent, you know, can do that type stuff. Orchestration is the key to unlock the interaction between those two things, to be able to really meet the expectations of, the frankly spoiled human on the other side who's asking that question.